understanding is St. Petersburg, the city of St. Petersburg has a 287 agreement, as well as many other departments across Tampa Bay area. Is there a process to leave these agreements? And if so, how do we push our local law enforcement agencies to dissolve their ties with ICE?
St. Pete has a 287G agreement. According to Florida state laws, counties with sheriffs, counties with county jails have to have 287G agreements, but local police departments do not have to. Law enforcement agencies are required to use their best efforts. That's what the terms of the Florida law. They have to use their best efforts to support federal immigration enforcement, but that's not equivalent to having a 287G agreement. As Renata was saying, there's a lawsuit out there right now where the city of South Miami is challenging the state governor and attorney general's assertions that all police departments have to have 287G agreements or else they're in violation of the best efforts clause and that they're in violation of the state's prohibition on sanctuary city policies. But as we've been arguing, and that case is showing that, let me back up for a second because I'm realizing I'm in the weeds on all of these issues and not everyone is as in the weeds as I am. So a lot of local law enforcement agencies, city commissioners have been contemplating since January whether or not they should sign 287G agreements. A few cities have pushed back. Fort Myers voted no on their 287G proposal, and DeSantis and State Attorney General Uthmeier sent them a letter saying, we're going to remove you from office if you don't change this vote and vote yes, because you're in violation of the best efforts clause and the anti-sanctuary city policy. I don't think their legal arguments are very strong, but we'll see what this lawsuit says. So City of South Miami filed a lawsuit to say, well, the state governor and the state attorney general are saying that we all have to do this, but I don't think that's what the state law actually says police departments have to do. And so they asked the judge to issue declaratory relief, which means the judge is going to basically answer their question and declare whether or not they do or do not have to sign a 287G agreement. So long story short, that's all kind of playing out in the City of South Miami case. And if St. Pete wanted to terminate their 287G agreement, they should look to the City of South Miami case to see what the state governor and attorney general have said in that case is or is not required. I think that's pretty telling as to whether or not they would be violating Florida state law if they were to terminate it. It's a bit more complicated than that, so I don't want to say they could just do it and it's easy. I think they should get an attorney to look at it. I would be happy to speak with the City of St. Pete if they wanted to look into that.